We, on behalf of Android Club, welcome you to this long-awaited tech talk on AI and robotics. But before we start the event, we would like to inform you that Dr. Munish Jindal will not be able to join us today due to some unfortunate reasons. But we would like to thank Dr. Nancy Juneja for joining us today on such a short notice on his behalf. I'm sure that this tech talk will help you guys to enhance your skills on AI and robotics. As we know that AI and robotics are a powerful combination for automating tasks inside and outside of the factory setting. In recent years, AI has an increasingly common presence in robotic solutions, introducing flexibility and learning capabilities in previously rated applications. Hence, we at Android Club present you a dedicated session on AI and robotics. Over to you, Sarvesh.
Thank you, Yash. Now, let me take the pleasure to introduce our speaker, our guest of honor, Dr. Nancy Juneja, founder director of RevUp Life Skills and co-founder of MENTORx. She is the one who co-founded MENTORx with a global vision to bring mentors and mentees together to address long-standing needs and providing skill development and handholding for students. Dr. Nancy Juneja conferred with the highest civilian honor, the Karmaveer Chakra, by United Nations iCongo. She is an educationist, a highly acclaimed success coach, and a leadership mentor sought out by numerous educational institutes and corporate industries. With 20 plus years of hands-on experience in key performance areas like education, AI, research, and development in all the different streams. Over to you, ma'am.
Well, it's a lovely morning, and really, it is great yet again to come to VIT, Vellore Institute of Technology, Chennai. I hope this Sunday morning is good for everyone. And as the name suggests, I am excited from the opening ceremony to witness wonderful students coming together, curating great shows, and to reveal what is in the revelation next. Yeah, isn't it? So let's carry on with the energy, put on the excitement as we have wonderful topic, which is the need of the hour. I mean, this is amazing. This gives me goosebumps whenever I take session on AI, artificial intelligence. Yes, in the digital world, definitely we all need to be techie, and not just this. AI is the next future next and for everyone. And so as we begin, I love to share my presentation. Give me a moment. Till the time, guys, let's do a BIO. Bring it on in the chat. If you're ready, that we bring the wonderful knowledge to you right out there. Wonderful. I see it all going. I hope everyone can see the presentation.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful. So great. So let's just begin. I see Deepti, Atharva, many less. Let's get up with energy. Rahul, Harshal, wonderful, wonderful. I'm looking forward to hear from all of you. I know it's a Sunday morning. People are lousy, but trust me, in the new age, when the word is, progressing so fast with AI and technology, artificial intelligence and robotics, we have no time to be in our comfort zone. We just need to be there, and we need to see what best is in the world. So this is gonna be the best of the presentations ever you have seen, the best of the knowledge ever you have gained. So let's begin. Artificial intelligence and robotics. And today we learn how human abilities need to, make synergy with machine synergies. We talked about new age life skills, probably in the last session. And today we talk about artificial intelligence. Moving ahead, as it is very well, stated, artificial intelligence, we all are using each and every aspect of our life, be it pharmaceuticals, be it robotics, education, technology, IT industry, everywhere, hospitality, health, everywhere. AI is the need of the hour, and it is definitely needed for the overall personality development, the personal development. I mean, whatever you see from the Android phone to wherever you go, and how they access your security, and to the Facebook scan it machines, everything everything that you use, it is all AI. Moving ahead, I feel, and the way, we are discussing about it, I want all of you to, really see where all you are seeing the application of AI systems. AI system can identify your personality, from top to toe. And yes, you have witnessed this so far. From I moments, you can be justified for everything, and that is what you've seen. That is known as the retina excess. And you must have seen how whenever you go to any of the government sectors or the private universities or the malls, how just with your eye, even for your passport office visa, how just from your eye it is a retina recognition which helps us for the validity and authentication of the person. So it's all about personality checking. And you must have, if you have really witnessed all this, you can definitely mention in the chat that where all you have seen the application of AI, in personality checking. It is very much there, all the machine learning and whatever you see here, like nowadays children and each age group, be it kids, teens, adults, everyone is playing with robotic device. So what is it? It's the robots who are acting on behalf of children. So frankly, it is the machines which is complementing the human intelligence. So robots are all there to replace us if we don't increase our capabilities. So as we move ahead, we have seen how we are programming robots even in education, not just for kids, teens, as well as adults. And we're using it for every now and then. Children use it and it is very user friendly. So AI ready all body reflexes. So AI definitely read all your body reflexes, and you can basically see this by the example even of the device of hoverboard. How many of you have heard about hoverboard? I mean, definitely VIT has been given the sponsorships from Hover Robotics, MENTORx. And how many of you have driven? I mean, someone in your family possess the hoverboard. Just you can mention in the chat. Anyone who knows about what is hoverboard, how it is drive, what is a Segway? I mean, you must have seen. So it's a wonderful device where you can stand up and it reads your body reflexes and moves accordingly. So even if you're thinking that you need to move forward, it reads your mind and it makes you move forward. And that is what happens with all the directions. And when you are really nervous of standing also of that device, which is an e-mobility device, you will see that it is not taking any direction and it will go round and round. So it really read the body reflexes. Wonderful, Harshal. So you've tried hoverboarding. That is great. That is wonderful. So it is I'll not say it is a Gen X thing. It is the thing which has been now in the hook and nook of our country, and definitely people are trying it. The children there have the rage for it. So that is the best example for this. And as we move ahead, and thanks for sharing. Keep on sharing, guys, because once you share that where you have seen the application of AI, you'll be understanding better. So trust me, a new machine learning algorithm is more accurate at determining personality traits based on selfie photographs than human being itself. So if you've seen, if at all we post our pictures, we generally do, and fill our Insta and FB with it. So if you see Facebook, it tags you automatically, and it tells you even if, just height of your picture is seen in any of the profiles, it tags you because it is accessing by your face, it is reading your face. So that all is AI. So trust me, AI is changing world big time. And where have you seen any industry that personally that you have seen AI bringing a revolution? You're most welcome to tell us. Talking about education also, it has been a paradigm shift. We are in an industry 4.0, but I see, it has been a wonderful popularity of data and analytics. It is a hybrid learning. And when it is all about big data today, it is something that make adapt to new changes. And we all have to. If we don't, how we nourish our Gen X, how we nourish you and me. And so digital is the game changer. Digital is the gateway to the future. When we say AI or machine learning or big data, it is stimulation of human intelligence through processes. And so let's learn what it is. So, we are entering a brave new world of mind, matter, computing, intelligence. So, as we see, all of this, when we start using AI, I mean, we have shifted from television to OTT. We have shifted from, you can say, cassettes to CDs to, pen drive, and so on and so forth. And we have seen this change. It is all AI which is bringing a revolution. So when you start using it, it arouses your creativity, and it gives you a platform for your artistic interest. Not just this, your imagination, your intellect, your achievement striving towards it. And you feel that. I mean, if you see the needs and the values which was given in the flow chart, this is needed for the 21st century. And this is for you, for Gen Next. If you see all of this, cheerfulness, it is 2%, excitement, it is 6%, outgoing, 5%. This is the most important slide, probably, where you know how your traits are also affected by this AI culture. Whether you are modest or you're uncompromising, your imagination skills, how adventurous you are, how your openness to change. I mean, some people just wanted to do what they were doing, and some people, trust me, they want to go to AI, use AI, robotics, and see what is the big data all about. So that is what is needed. And that's what's the need of the hour. So if I ask you, how many of you have seen personally, that AI technology is changing how business communicates with their audience? And latest software can help you improve the success rate by predicting your customer personalities. I mean, it is so important, whatever business you are, to access what is your client need, what is their behavior pattern, and accordingly, you tell, what they wish to suggest. So suppose you wish to buy a red t-shirt for yourself, and in Facebook sometimes the ad is going on and you click on one. If you've noticed, certainly you will get so many ads downloaded for many of the red t-shirts which is available on different clothing platforms, Amazon and Mantra and so on. How they know it? It is all AI that can scan the client's need. So it is helping the business big time. If you need some electronic device and if you've selected on one, you will somehow see there's so many of the same appliances of different companies ad reflecting at your profile. Yes or no? Have you noticed that sometimes you need something, and once you click on one, the plethora just follows up? So if you've noticed all these little things and how this happens, this is all is AI, which is helping us how business communicate with their audience. They know it, they create demand, and it is big time, helping the users, be it, the local vendors or the global players. Everyone is using AI today. So it's live application and uses of robotic machines with AI, human and machine synergy. So if you've seen, the human flight, this is possible that, I'm in Delhi and I just came to know in randomly that, okay, I need to address upon VIT students, and it might be possible that next time I board a human flight and come to you. Isn't it exciting? I would love that you all can see the video also after this session. And I must say that if you see at your end, your institution, your college, even they are using AI. I mean, artificial intelligence and academics, they have been into each other. A well integrated institution is using AI in maintaining their alumni records, in coordinating the placement cell, in making your B plan available to the rest of the world. It is all AI which is doing it. The parents, students, logistics, admissions, your open house meetings, curriculum, even in schools, the inter-school competitions. Everything is managed by AI, and the life is so simple when people have seen that it is so user friendly. So trust me, it is a transition in education sector completely. It is simplifying from the admission task to this, maintaining the smart content, enabling the global learning, and opening new venues at the same time for the student. So when we talk about AI, I feel artificial intelligence has always been a term which intrudes people all over the world. I mean, I want to see how people operate. I want to see that how people manage so nicely in Western world when they, or the couple is just working and there is no system of house help as we have in India. So what I see there, that they have AI vacuum cleaners which are using AI. So that's a robotic device which is cleaning and which knows what to operate, when the setting is done by the owner, and when they come back from their work, everything is just clean. So this is all is the little example of AI I'm giving you, which is in revolution in all over world. So when we say artificial intelligence, trust me, this intelligence, yes, is artificial because it is machine learning, but it also, who has developed we human have developed it. So it is all in our hand how we solve, our intelligence and how we do it. So I always feel that, once you have the skills, only then you can operate the AI run devices. So you can use it to solve everything else, and if you are capable yourself. So mentors have big responsibility today. When I am telling you about the AI use, I definitely have to tell you that you need to be very peculiar about what is the pros and cons of using AI. I mean, we know about ethical hacker also, and we know about social media hacking, and we know about what all is happening. You don't know, sometimes your mailbox is hacked, and so many mails have been shooted from your mail ID. You just don't know that how it is possible, and everything is happening, be it in bank and be it in mailbox. But you need to be responsible. How you need to be secured. Cyber security is big time example for AI. So yes, we need to build platform to engage educators, and AI is helping us big time in doing that. So engaging educators and trainers and working with AI developers to build AI technology that is specifically designed for education and training. So definitely it helps us in spreading awareness, educating people about AI so that they can use it successfully, knowledgeably, and the most important, ethically. And to understand human intelligence, prioritize the development of our own human intelligence. I mean, so that we focus the elements of intelligence that are not automated with AI, such as social intelligence or metacognitive intelligence, and so on. So it all depends upon believing in your abilities first. So when we talk about, more technical terms and go deep in branches of AI, you can well see that how we do it, from machine learning to NLP, natural language processing, expert system, vision. All of this enables image recognition, machine vision, classification, supervised, unsupervised, planning, robotics, and so on. So when we see artificial intelligence and education, it is part and parcel today. When we see artificial intelligence and industries, it is playing a big time, really big time. So can anyone tell me in the chat, what is the slide all about? You see twinning, people twinning here. So can anyone write in the chat, what is it all about, if you know? Like people told me about hoverboard. I wish to know even about this. Do you know about this? Let's see, because I'll be giving you a lot of tasks after this presentation to see where AI is today in 2021, where we're standing. And there's so much to know, so much to do, that, it is all developed by human. Anyone? I'm waiting. I'll give you a hint. So this girl or this robot or whatever we say, human robotics. So this is basically named as Sophia. So can anyone know about it and have heard about it? So suppose today, trust me, at this hour, I had two multiple one. I had a session going on where I was a jury of a hackathon, and I was a session where I was called for VIT. So what I did, hope I could be available in both of the places. Hope Dr. Nancy Juneja has Cologne and who is present there, being the jury of the hackathon, and is present at VIT also. I choose the same, but not this Roberts, because I still access this technology. I'm present in person in front of you, but there my PPT is being played, or there everything is being recorded. So afterwards I'll present the result. But this is something where you can set your own replica, your own robot, and you can, represent who can represent you there and then. So if you have seen, there is a movie also on based on this. There's a series I've seen in OTT. If any one of you youngsters have seen, in which it is a human robot which is created when he go to office, and when the person has less time for his wife, he has left his robot at home to take care of the home needs as well as with the family. So I'm not remembering the name of that series. If anyone knows, please tell me. And this is really happening. I mean, this gives me goosebumps, and definitely we love to see it more here in India. As we intelligence, cybernetics, problem solving, deep learning, machine learning, robotics, and neural networks. So all of this we can definitely do time and again, and these are used for different technology. Most frequently used artificial intelligence in many of the things that you have used, natural language processing, translation, self-driving technology. They are how many of you know about the self-driven cars, and how many of you probably have seen it? Anyone? Or you've heard of it? Self-driven car. Yes, wonderful. Pratma's words first robot citizen. Yes, wow. So I feel there's some people who know about it. That is amazing. So Yash, yes, there are self-driven cars. So robot can be placed in place of you and represent you. Robots can be like your drivers, and they can drive your cars. Like you clean, robot can clean your home. When you come back, they can serve you. When you come from office, they can cook food for you. Not just this, in education, children can have robotic devices. You don't need a tutor or a mentor to guide you what to do and help you in your home task. And this is happening. And I am happy to see all the responses here in the chat. And please just come and give me some example in the chat of the AI usage you have seen. I mean, analytics, image analysis, and everything. I mean, there was a time I went to Hong Kong, and now it is very much there in India also. When I went to mall and I saw there was no human to help us out with the directions, and there was a robot who helped us wherever I asked them. Okay, which floor, where, and which showroom is adjacent to which. So if I have to buy a coat or Burberry, they were telling me that you need to go to this floor and this number. So trust me, the things have gone so easy, and that was the time last. I guess 7 years I have traveled, and now I see in India there's so many malls are using it. There's so many institutions I have seen, even in the airport. It's like London airport is you don't find anyone. There's no human being there. I've seen petrol pumps that there are no people there, no manpower there to help them to fill the fuel, and it's all robots who are doing it. So trust me, if you it feels really wonderful to hear all this, but if you surf it, you will know what all is happening in the real world. So, well, not just this, whatever you've seen so many examples of how people are using AI. Now, the health sector. Yes, so chatbots, wonderful. Police departments using AI to match known criminals from the database. Wonderful. Rishi, Yash, amazing, amazing guys. All of this example, brainstorm and keep on writing in the chat whenever you feel that there's something that you've seen in which you have seen that, yeah, this is wonderful in the health sector. So guys, how many of you have seen your elders, your grandparents go to doctor, and the doctor prescribe 2 medicine in breakfast, lunch, dinner? They give you a handful of pills and give you, and once you go back home, you don't realize what to say. I mean, what to do, and like which one. Sometimes there's a chance you mingle up empty stomach or after food or whatever. So what is there in AI? So AI is treating patients. So guys, there are, let me just tell you how. So AI are treating patients, and definitely it depends upon a lot of factors and knowledge creation, supply chain, who is, telling them the usage of it. But in Industry 4.0, you'll be stunned to see how AI is being used in each and every sector. So frankly, let me just see, they are the AI capsules. I'll just see if the slide is there. They are AI capsules, which is given to you, which comes in your body, and this capsule knows when to work. So before dinner, after a breakfast, twice a day, whatever is there, the capsule know, and it is in your stomach for a month doing all its purpose. This is happening. This gives me goosebumps whenever I see this case study. But trust me, this is happening. I'm not able to play the video at the moment, but you can see this video. We'll give you the link, and you can see how AI generated capsules are being taken care of. Well, if you see AI in sports, you can see the example. I mean, everything, the marginal difference also, everything is managed by, AI itself. So yes, the AI robotics pills that I was telling you, this is the pills, which people are taking. I mean, AI is in your body and is treating you, is helping you. This is really amazing. And you can definitely see so how this medicine goes in your food pipe, and it will excrete only that much amount which is needed after the breakfast. It will excrete only that much amount which is probably needed post dinner. Isn't it exciting? Or have you really heard upon this also? Let me just hear from you. So guys, have you heard upon all of this usage that we have discussed today? And do you feel that word is way far ahead? I mean, word is progressing so much. So let's just see till the time I get the responses. What do you see here? Any guesses, guys? Let me know the product name. Any guesses? So, well, it is mentioned e-mobility auto board. So, guys, everything that you do, you eat, you click, you have the e-mobility or devices to, be there to supplement you. So whatever you see in the store management, in the weather forecast, soil temperature, AI in farming, how much time is left for the tomato to be taken off, or isn't it ripe or not? Everything AI is helping us big time. So when we see robo-dogs enforcing social distancing, this is something really nice. I mean, if you've seen, this has happened in Singapore, that they are robo-dogs, like we have dogs for detecting and all of this. We have robo-dogs enforcing social distancing. So I told you about the Sophia, the humanoid, and yes, it is operating not just once. If you want it twinning, it just goes on and, it will be right there. So all these videos I'm not able to play, guys, but trust me, this is something which is mind-blowing. I mean, I really feel somehow that when I see AI in every phase of life, be it our replica, creating robo-dogs in farming, in, weather forecast, in schools and colleges, everything, I feel where we stand. And trust me, I feel like we need to increase, somehow our own capability so that, yes, we can do wise use of AI run devices. Isn't it? So, well, this was it all about AI. I would love to hear from you if you know some of the devices where you felt like that, yes, this is really wonderful and I would love to implement it. Or you have suggested your parents, your family that, it is Industry 4.0 and I will help you how AI can transform your business. I mean, from Google Ads to Siri, Alexa, that was all there. That is still there. But now we are everywhere, we are seeing how we are using AI. So thank you so much. And I would love to hear from you if at all you felt that, I feel that I should use AI in this thing or that thing, or you want to, come up with a startup with AI and, go on. So let's just see what we can do together. That is all from my side. Over to you. Yeah, so guys, over to you. And yeah, so Rishia said even wonderful. So that is what is needed. So you all are very interactive. I'm very happy to see that we IT students are interactive, telling all the knowledge, and that is what I always wanted. Thank you so much. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. It was an amazing experience to learn so much from scratch in such a short span of time. Now, I request our audience to ask questions that they have regarding the topic in the chat box.
Before the
Thank you
questions
so
and
much,
answer, I would, love if you can tell upon some of the devices and you have used AI and you wish to see that if in this sector AI is not there and I want to, be there. Anyone?
Yeah, it was really interesting as you were telling about hoverboards, which is like the upgraded version. Earlier, people majorly use skateboards. Even now they do. But
Yes.
hoverboards are more convenient and making people's life more easier and efficient. So yeah, that's really interesting. And
Wow, how many of you have used
yeah.
hoverboard? How many of you have, got the chance of driving it? Can we own the videos, guys? Let's put some energy. We're talking about AI. We're talking about making presence happen. Yes, they can, do a retina access of the face of the eye, but they can't do retina access if you close your videos and you do. So this is AI session. You need to make your presence happen. Yeah, isn't it? So we'll be taking questions only from the people whose videos are on, and I'm very specific for that. Anyways, yeah, let's just move on. And thank you, Sarvesh, for the feedback. As you're saying, for the hoverboard and all, this is really exciting. Trust me, my own son drives it very well, more than me, and it is really exciting to do that.
Also, like my elder sister is in USA now, so she was telling about that there were hardly any physicians they are concerned about, because they have an app. I don't know what its name, but they have an app where they just have to type the symptoms, and the app will prefer them the medicines. So they,
Wow, this is really brilliant. So there's no doctors, and there's an app in which they are referring the medicines.
yeah,
Wow.
just for the medical test, they have to go for the checkups and all
Wow,
that.
wow,
Yeah.
wonderful. That's really nice input, Yash. Thanks for sharing. Now, here, this is the 21st century when we're discussing how we're using AI. And what do you feel? All the students, I feel question to all of you. How you feel in which industry it is not there and it should be there? I mean, apart from using human brain in exams or so, it is everywhere. So let's see now what next. Yeah.
So one member of has asked Krishna Kumar that should we be concerned about military or other army reports?
Yeah, I mean, sure. So trust me, I'll beg your pardon because AI is totally Sir's domain area, Dr. Jindal, and he'll be, answering all your AI specific questions. And definitely, all these questions could be answered, but rather how to master AI that I have seen. And as people are telling, as the world is moving towards AI, more data collection laws are coming up. Will it hamper innovation? Shraddha has asked. And Rahul has asked, automation is already replacing many jobs. It is a time to make laws to protect some of these industries. Let me give you an overview. So while I was reading all the questions, trust me, there are already laws and cybersecurity and everything to see that some of the industries, there's no plagiarism, and we can really see how AI can, not replace so many jobs. But trust me, guys, I mean, it is a human ability first. You are the one who developed this AI. Who is the one who developed the robot? Robot didn't develop robot itself, isn't it? So we are the ones who've done it. So yes, we need to keep ourselves up. Definitely, we can't control that AI will not cut short on jobs. It is already doing. I told you, be it airport, be it health sector, doctors, petrol pump, everywhere. The human power is not there. I mean, and just leaving India, and let's see how until when. But in the Western world, it is all there, and sooner or later you will see in India also. So we need to prepare ourselves for the jobs in which we complement ourselves with AI. That can be done. So I guess that sums up all, and how to master it. Shortly from now onwards, dwell into it, whatever you probably have learned today. I guess more see the videos pertaining to it. Write to us, write to MENTORx, and definitely our mentor for AI and learning, Dr. Jindal, will answer all your queries personally. And I feel like I'm also the lifelong learner, not just for AI, for all the fields. Because trust me, whatever knowledge we have today, it gets obsolete and in 24 hours, and we see so much flood of knowledge. So it will just go on. Rather, I would love to hear from you, if you have seen or if you wish to come up with a B plan of introducing AI in some of your field.
Yeah, there can be many fields, like even it is being implemented in the medical field, as you explained. And recently there was this big news coming up, like Elon Musk had launched a company called Neuralink,
Yep.
like implementing chips inside the brain so that even the differently abled people can walk and talk and do things like normal people. So I think that's a big achievement for the humankind. Like we
Wow,
can use AI.
wonderful, Sarvesh. Amazing, amazing. Yeah. So definitely now this what you mentioned is, that's a pioneer. And once we know about it, like, having a chip inside your brain and your brain working with that. And, that is what we have seen. And, Sarvesh, not just this, they are people who are facing disability from the birth. They can't hear, they can't
Yeah,
speak. And it is just because of AI, they're able to lead their life. They have all these equipments from which is giving them hearing aid, which is giving them the visual aid. So all of this is already happening. AI is enabling whatever function our body part is doing. So machine learning is there in each and every part. And as you all are really, so updated, this is what is needed to make your mark here. And I would request you all to, post your queries at our MentorX, page too, and definitely your testimonial. And though we had a couple of commitments today from MentorX side, we'll definitely be back again with your small session for all these questions with Dr. Jindal.
yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you. And all the best for the fest.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah,
ma'am.
thank you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, ma'am,
Thank
for
you.
giving
Thanks.
us the right direction to work upon. And I'm pretty much sure that all those who have attended this session will go with much more confidence and knowledge about AI, robotics, and in general. This really could have been the best possible way to start one's professional journey in this field and gaining such valuable knowledge. Over to you, Yash.
Yeah. Guys, before concluding this TikTok, we have a few announcements to make. If you are interested in app development or web development, you can join our Discord server. Be assured, our team will be more than happy to help you out in any of kind of difficulties and doubts. The link has been provided in the chat box.
Yeah, guys, the link is there. And also do check out our Instagram handle. We regularly keep posting blogs, articles related to app development and other technologies there. We also keep you updated about more interesting events like these if you want to join. So do check it out. The link has been provided in the chat box. Also, there's a feedback. There'll be a feedback form which will be link will be shared soon. Do fill that up. So it is mandatory to fill that. I thank you all for joining, and I really hope that today's session has surely added some value and given you some knowledge about AI and robotics. And also special thanks to Dr. Nancy Juneja ma'am for coming and gracing the event on such a short notice. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for coming in the last moment. It was really a good event, ma'am. Thank you.
Also, guys, you can write your reviews and testimonials at MentorX, the link for which will be shared in the chat box. So, if you have any further queries related to AI, robotics, or even in general, you can write to them and you can get them cleared. So, yeah, I'll be sharing those in a few seconds. Thank you.